So you decide to travel and live in the Philippines or maybe settling in the Philippines. What comes to mind when you think of the Philippines? Hi everyone, my name is Leia, and today I'd like to talk about the reality or the adjustments that you need to face or look forward to when you're going to visit or live here in the Philippines. But before that, I would like to say a big thank you to everyone. I have hit 1K subscribers. Yay! And especially big thanks to Maya and Gio in the Philippines. A lot of your followers found me through you. Big thank you for the collab with Maya. So, are you ready to hear the things that you need to adjust? Because, Philippines is not just about the beautiful beaches and the beautiful sunsets. There are a lot of things that you're going to face that will really challenge you sometimes. I'd like to do a special shout out to Solo in the Philippines. You actually is the one who inspired me to make this video because you have mentioned that you would like someone to also mention the reality of the Philippines. So I picked out the top 10. So first is the budget. Is Philippines really a cheap place to live? I would say it depends which location are you going to be. Because if you're going to be in the cities like Manila and Cebu, it's gonna be really expensive living. I'm gonna make a separate video just covering the budget, the cost of living and other expenses in different cities of the Philippines where I was living. But in this video, I would just like to really emphasize the importance of budgeting, and especially if you're going to like roam around or tour around in different islands, there are a lot of entrance fees. So for example, you have to go island hopping or you have to go to the waterfalls or even in the beach. There are entrance fees and sometimes it can really add up if you're not careful. So just like for example, my experience here, I went to the beach and it's actually a public beach and there was a cute chair and a cute table made of bamboo and I sat on it and was just chilling, and then after a while a guy came to me and said, "Ma'am, 300 pesos." I'm like, "What? For this cute small bench and table, 300 pesos? And why don't you guys just left at least a note that this is for rent and this is 300 pesos?" Nothing. It was just like near the beach. And of course, I thought that it was for people that goes there, but you have to be careful with this, okay? When you're going to the beach, don't just put your stuff on the table or in the chair. Make sure that you're not gonna pay 300 or 500 pesos for it. So 300 is like $6 for a few minutes, and also there's no label that this is for rent. So yeah, be careful with that. Number 2, heat and humidity. So especially for you guys who are living in a cold country and you come here, please give yourself or give your body time to adjust to the weather. If you are going to like immediately go to the beach and do some tanning or island hopping, and you come from the cold country, your body will cry. So give yourself time to adjust to the heat and humidity of the Philippines. All right. Number 3, the Filipino time. So how can I best describe the Filipino time? Okay, maybe like this. For example, you have a meeting, you're going to meet someone at say 8 o'clock. So the 8 o'clock in Filipino time is actually from 8 o'clock, 8:00, 8:01 till 8:59. That's the Filipino time. And no, it can actually also extend. Some really comes late after half an hour or 1 hour. So that's the Filipino time. In the job, of course, they cannot do that. But it's more like when you're going to meet someone and you're just going out. It's more on situations like that. But this is also, I noticed this when we were looking for apartments for rental and looking for lots. Um, most of them actually were not on time. So if you are also actively looking for properties or house rentals, and then you're going to meet somebody, expect a Filipino time. Number 4, the chill attitude. I met some foreigners who really get bugged by this chill attitude of Filipinos. This is applicable when you're going to the banks or any customer service in the bank or in the grocery shopping. You can find that they are not in a hurry. So I got to learn from my foreigner friends that in their country, so for example, the one that is assigned to do the grocery, they are so fast in doing it, like really, really fast. But here it's just calm and chill, picking up the stuff and putting it in the side, really, really chill. And I witnessed a foreigner that really, really get bugged by it and complained about it. Like, why can't you do it faster? So I think also there's a difference in expectations of the employees. Like, I think in your country there is some quota that they need to fulfill, while here there's no quota. So it's just like, okay, so that's why it's chill and calm. So there's a difference. So that's something that you can also expect from here. Also in the banks, like sometimes there are long queue because of the chill attitude. So you just have to be really patient. Number 5, quality. Okay, this one goes to a lot of different aspects, but I would like to share some common stuff like in the food. For food, don't expect the same quality in your country, okay? Especially when it comes to, for example, the steak. Okay, so the steak, do not order steaks in any ordinary or in a restaurant that is not really, those restaurants that are not having the steak as a specialty, because it will be really different. Unless you're going to a steakhouse, that they are okay. So don't expect the quality of the steak to be the same with the steak in your country. So that is just an example. There's still a lot of other food that are like really not at the same standard or not at the same quality like in your country. Expect that, right? Number 6, super friendly locals. I know that in your country you cannot see anyone smiling in the road, but of course it has something to do with the cultural differences, because here in the Philippines, expect people to be really smiling and friendly and really smiling all the time, very accommodating and welcoming. That is something that is like shocked or surprised the foreigners here, but sometimes it can be challenging because some of them would ask, for example, they would ask for your address. Like, for example, where do you live? And you say, oh, I live in Cebu City. And they will ask more, where in Cebu City? Or somewhere near the church, the cathedral church. Oh, but where near, but where? So some of them would really ask for specific. That's okay. Don't get alarmed. They're not having bad intentions to you. They're just really, really curious about it. Unless your intuition is really saying that, oh, this guy is planning something. But most of the locals that are asking that are just really curious. So you don't have to answer that. You can even try to change the topic. Number 7, roosters. The roosters that will wake you up around 3 a.m. They scream around 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or even sometimes earlier, 12 midnight. I don't know why. So if you're looking for a place to stay, especially for long-term ones, make sure that you don't have a neighbor that has thousands of roosters. Otherwise, at 3 a.m., tok tok. It's just I don't know, but I know some foreigners who are okay with it. Like, it's not a problem for them. Probably you'll get used to it. I call them the road poppers. So the road poppers, when you're going to be driving in the Philippines, especially if you're driving a scooter, please be careful, because there's a lot of road poppers. I call them road poppers because they just pop up anytime. So aside from human beings, like kids that are suddenly run or cross in the street, there are other road poppers like snakes, frogs, chickens, ducks. Oh, and the most interesting road popper I experienced was the Komodo dragon in Leyte. It was so big and so beautiful, but we almost fell on the cliff because it suddenly jumped in front of our van. And thank God we're okay. But yeah, that was the most interesting road popper though. A few days ago, there was a rattlesnake that popped out of nowhere and almost had one motorbike fell because of that. So please be mindful. 101% alert when you are driving in Philippine roads. 9. Motorbikes or cars that have no lights. There's a lot of them, especially in the provinces. So I'll share you my experience when we were hiking in the mountain, and when we went down, so we hail a motorbike, and that motorbike has no lights. Okay, so we just use the mobile phone's flashlight. Otherwise, it's really dangerous. So when you are driving in the Philippine road, you also have to be really be careful and try to see the vehicles that have no lights. Just really be a Spider-Man when you are out there in the road, in the Philippine road. Be a Spider-Man. Open up your sixth sense. Open up your spider sense to avoid accidents or any mishaps. 10. Karaoke. Filipinos love to sing, and sometimes when there are parties or birthdays, there's a celebration, you can hear someone singing their heart out in the middle of the night. So yeah, if it's not happening daily, I think it's fine, right? But you can actually report to the barangay or the police station if they are still singing very loudly after 10 p.m. So those are the 10 things that you need to adjust or face when you are going to experience Philippines. And it boils down to really being patient. When you are here, just be really patient, because of course there's a big difference in culture, in the place where you come from. There's a big difference. So I'd like you to really try to be more open-minded, try to be more patient with people and with all of this, with all of the things that I mentioned, and you're good. So thank you so much for sparing your time with me. And I hope that you have already subscribed. If not, please do so. And click the bell button so that you can also be notified whenever I upload a new video. Big thank you again for your support. I really was surprised. And I woke up this morning and I saw that it's 1K subscribers. So I'm like, yay! So I didn't expect it. So I'm really happy. You guys made my day. So thank you so much. And I hope you're having a great weekend. See you soon again. Bye.